Okay, great. I have nothing for the intro.
Oh.
Okay,
Bear with us on this one.
I like it. Because we're talking about Grizzly. Lydia!
Yeah.
This is your pick for Halloween because you had the category of animal.
Yeah.
Why did you pick Grizzly?
I just wanted to pick something that I was quite positive or positive.
Oh!
Hello. No one saw before. Like, right? No one watched that movie.
Like 5 times.
Oh, and it fits your category.
No! Yeah, I really just didn't know what to pick. And
You just pack it up. You're not going with me.
Damn it, Kelly.
Hey, I'm glad you see it my way.
You're lying that you picked this one because we haven't seen it. I mean, that may have been why you picked it the second pickings.
yeah.
But the first pickings was Cujo.
Yeah, but it was in Spanish.
Yes.
And I really, for a second there, thought probably wouldn't matter.
Probably not.
Because I don't think a whole lot happens in that movie.
Yeah, and
And you're
as,
bilingual, so that's fine.
Yeah.
as we were talking about earlier, I completely jinxed this entire viewing and movie pick because I'm like, oh, Cujo, that is like the slowest, lamest movie ever. And then this is what we get.
You would be wrong. It's Grizzly.
It may be Grizzly. And the thing that really cements that the whole slowness of this is right off the bat, we get 4 minutes.
Was it that long?
It was 4 minutes.
Wasn't it a little over 4 minutes, actually?
Huh?
Wasn't it over 4 minutes?
I think it was just about, maybe a touch, maybe just a hair over 4 minutes. But I'll tell you what, man, it seemed like double, maybe even triple that. Because it's nothing but aerial shots.
I'm having such a hard time focusing.
All right, this is the largest postseason crowd we've ever had. And there's just no way with this skeleton crew that we're going to be able to handle it.
It was supposed to be some sort of like prehistoric species. It was supposed to be like 15 feet tall.
It's the eyeball, isn't it? She's crying. I think you're frightening her.
really trying.
Oh my God, Lydia is dying. Oh,
It's like Beetlejuice when the woman had the eyes come out of her weird mouth thing.
Can you see that on camera?
I don't know, but
maybe.
but yes, Grizzly Bear.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be prehistoric. He's supposed to be 2,000 pounds, 15 feet tall, and
15? I thought they said 7.
No, I think 15 was what they said.
7 feet tall.
Oh my God, that's why I was like super unimpressed when they said that.
How did you get 7
I swear, they said the average grizzly bear is 7 feet tall. I guess I didn't hear how they said this one was.
It's really hot here.
I didn't take this off for a minute. I'm gonna
Drapes really locking the heat, apparently.
You look nice, though.
Thank
You look
you.
very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure
No.
your costume's warm.
Oh, I am going to be sweating in no time.
15 feet tall.
I think you mean 7.
2,000 pounds.
It's a blob of a bear. It's 7 foot tall at 2,000 pounds.
Maybe 3.
And no one sees it coming.
He's just rolling through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how weird is that, though? This thing is massive, and it's constantly going... and it's always sneaking up on everybody.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like, it surprises everybody at every turn. It is so ridiculous. And I think that's kind of the thing that really kills this movie is they don't give comparisons. Everything is hearsay. Like, you never get, like, a full shot. Everything with this bear is either, like, down pointing up to make it look like it's big, or...
Well, eventually you see it in its entirety.
Well, no, kind of. Kind of toward the end. I'll
There's, like,
talk about
running
it.
shots from like the helicopter.
Yeah. It's so stupid, though. Okay, yeah, there are some running shots from the helicopter, and there is one point at the end where you do see it, where it's like on its hind legs, as it always is. This bear is bipedal. Like, It's always.
And it's not even impressive.
It's not.
It's like, oh yeah, it's a bear.
And that's the funny part at the end when they finally did show it in its entirety, where it was like standing up next to the helicopter. They didn't do it right.
Oh, you know what I thought they were going to do?
Why?
Well, because they're in the whole movie, I don't know how Mike missed it. They're talking about how it's 15 feet tall, and then he stands up at the helicopter, and I'm like, oh, they're going to turn the blades on. Because his head was
what I
right there.
said.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, but his head wasn't right.
No,
there.
it was in the
His
one
head was,
shot.
like,
In the
level
in the
with the
one
blade.
shot,
Okay.
it would have. Yeah.
If
I'll
they
watch
did
the
it,
movie.
if they did it in the one shot, then I must have missed it because it did show a shot of the bear in front of the helicopter, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take mental note of where this bear stands to the helicopter, because then when that Kelly guy, our main character, gets out and walks in front of the helicopter, he was damn near at the same spot the bear was. So I'm like, no,
About
not
7 feet.
Yeah, yeah. That guy's tall, and the bear is short. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And they try to hide it all the time with these extreme close-ups of the bear's mouth, like, blah. And it's like, ooh, okay. And, yeah, it's not bad. I don't want to give away my rating.
You know that the average grizzly, he's about 7 feet tall.
Some of them shorter.
This one here is at least 15 feet.
Oh, no. Maybe in Alaska. Just maybe, but not down here.
Right here. I just checked the claw marks on a tree.
They give you everything verbally. This bear is so enormous. It must be prehistoric. Ooh, be scared, everyone. But you never see it, and all the attacks are super lame, except for, there is one that I'm like, that is creepy as shit.
The old lady?
In the tent?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
is that the one where like she's floating like?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't. He's
how
got
she
her
was
like in
doing
some
it.
weird like
Fucking exorcist
Kama
shit.
Sutra, like I don't know, man.
What are you saying over there, Mike?
It was like some exorcist shit.
Yeah.
It really was, but that's what made it really creepy, is because it was very like paranormal looking. It didn't fit the rest of this movie because it was actually terrifying looking. And the rest of this movie is just a lot of talking.
I also really love those old people in love. You know, they were just like, oh, I'll meet you in the tent.
Yeah.
You know, and then dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he all like, no!
I know. No one really cares. They don't try to save her. It's crazy how no one hears the bear until you're dead.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Mhm.
How it just disappeared.
It
So
doesn't eat
intelligent.
anybody. They find all the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like scraped up a little bit.
And it's even more dumb because they should have played up the devastation this bear creates as it's going through the woods, right? Like, oh my God, there's all these huge like trees or whatever like tumbled down, and they could have had like enormous bear tracks or something and mud or something.
Giant piles of shit.
Yes, well, yeah, kind of. They could have had all this stuff to kind of put it more into like perspective and help you paint the visual. And they're just like, we don't understand how it's getting around. It's like he's never even been here.
There's something out there. Oh. Hey, you scared us.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
What can we do for you?
But the good news is, this movie hooks you in from the beginning.
Does it?
Oh, yeah, it does. Within the first 15 minutes, we get our first kill.
so many problems.
Okay, let's hear it.
They hear the guy on the horse. All right?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, what is that? Instant fear. Guy on the horse. Done. Everyone, he's like, well, make sure you get back soon, blah, 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 blah. 2 seconds later, giant bear.
Yeah.
Didn't hear a thing.
And the bear has that typical 70s horror slasher vision. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. It's awful, but it's good because there's a lot of footage of just like it's like
Shaky
POV.
cam through the
Yeah.
woods.
Shaky cam, bear vision through the woods. It's not at all like gripping or compelling. It doesn't really bring you into the movie. It's really lame. And I do like, I'm sure there's a passage of time, but I like immediately after these two ladies die, there's a scene, there's two ladies missing. Like, how do they know this already?
Did they say that?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did. And then he asked, how do you know that? And he's like, well, they went up the whatever trail and they haven't been back yet and it's almost night.
Yeah, and okay, yes.
Well, yeah, like they said they would check in at the ranger station before they left.
Yeah,
Maybe
Patrick.
they didn't give two shits. Like, we can check in. Let's just get out of here.
It was the
Yeah.
70s. People were honest.
Were they though?
Yeah.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. We get this hunter, orange hat, orange vest. He walks right next to the bear. The bear is there. And even though he is out there purposely hunting this bear, he freaks out, drops his gun, and takes off running. First of all, how did you not see this damn bear? It's right there.
I
Yeah.
was so mad at that scene. It's like he didn't even fire one shot.
No, he freaked out. Because probably he's like, man, I knew this bear was going to be massive, but this is ridiculous.
He thought it was going to be 7 feet.
Yes, he did.
He was basically underwater, but in the woods.
No.
That's what I was thinking.
No. This
And then I also thought, this is Jaws on land.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Jaws. I could see that.
Thank
Pause.
you. I was watching this movie. I had that same exact thought. I'm like, this is just Jaws in a forest. So I'm like, I wanted to look it up to see if anybody else had the same like kind of thought or idea. And guess what? Somebody did have that same thought, and it was the damn producers. It was the producers that I think actually had a hand in Jaws. Some guy wrote this script, and the producers seen this like, oh my god, this is like Jaws. We have to make this. And then they made it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing though, right? I do remember Jaws being at least entertaining. I don't find it scary, but I mean, we've been so desensitized to horror since Jaws that,
Where are you going with this?
what I'm getting is Jaws was, I think, one of the very first blockbuster movies, right? I think it made something like, I don't know the numbers exactly, but I want to say it made something like $400 million. Yeah. It was insane. It had a budget of $9 million. It made like 400 some odd million. And then this one, which is trying to piggyback off of Jaws, had a budget of about $700,000, but actually did really well. It made $35 million.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nothing to watch in the 70s, apparently.
That was scary then, you know?
Well,
It was the only movie released that year.
It may be, but no, it was not critically acclaimed, and it got a lot of backlash. People thought it was really dumb. The effects were really bad. Everybody called it out for being like Jaws. But you know what? Say what you will. This, dollar for dollar, almost did as good as Jaws, because I can't remember the exact figures, but with what Jaws made, equaled out to something like, I want to say approximately $52 for every dollar spent on that film, where this one made, I want to say, $45 for every dollar spent on this film. So, I mean, it's kind of right there. It's doing it.
It's doing something.
No, it wasn't. That was kind of the problem.
Oh, man.
This needs to be Mike for like the whole show every time.
Oh, man. The best part is I'm going to have to put subtitles
Yeah.
for Mike. Damn it. You're making me do more
Make
work.
it say whatever you want, though. Nobody
Oh.
will know. I really love this movie.
Should have had more
Yes.
dinosaurs. More like
Yes.
Actually, could have been better with dinosaurs.
I mean, does she know that you're making a damn fool of yourself? You're chasing something about the size of a D8 cat with teeth? You know, I think your mom would be a little disappointed in you.
Maybe. Not nearly as disappointed as she would be if she'd had you for a son, Sonny.
One of the best parts of this movie. I literally laughed. Like, I blurted out loud laughing. Okay, so Kelly and Scotty are getting into it, right? I think it's like they're like camping out or something. And he's like, "Huh? Would your mom be proud of you? You dressing in like that bear skin, huh? Your mom would be so disappointed. You out here chasing these big things. Just a complete disappointment." And the other guy goes something along the lines of, "Not as disappointed as she'd be if you were her son, Sonny." Oh my God! I laughed out loud because you got these two grown men talking about how their mothers would be disappointed, and then he ends it with Sonny. I don't know. There's something about it.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Yeah, kind of. Let's just say that scene tickled my funny bone. Okay. It's pretty good.
I really liked how Scotty was always eating sandwiches, and one time got in trouble. He's like, "Scotty, eat that sandwich somewhere else."
I didn't notice he was always eating sandwiches, so I was so confused that he was so mad about it.
Yeah, I just noticed the one, really. I think two, maybe.
He was just jealous. Like, damn it, I wish I had a
Producing
Scotty sandwich.
sandwiches.
Scotty Sandwich. That was the last name, Sandwich. Did like the main actor guy, though.
Yes!
I thought he was
was
good.
good.
He was pretty good. There were a couple moments where it was a slight bit cheesy, but there was a scene where I think he was yelling at that Kidridge guy who didn't want to close the park because he wanted money and all this stuff. And he almost sounded Harrison Ford-like. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he really sounded angry.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's when I noticed, same scene. I was like, yeah, this guy's good.
He's pretty good.
I don't know about that. I lost it when he was like, you know what? Up yours.
Okay, yeah, but you can't blame him for the script because I thought the same thing. I was thinking, what a simpler time. You know? I mean, when all you had to say is up yours and people are getting offended. Now if you say it, people just laugh.
Listen, on second thought, get the hell out of there. He might be coming back for the rest of his meal.
That's just what I'm hoping for. Look, I got a rope. I'm going to put him around his neck and haul him through the woods to where you fellas are. With any luck, our friend's going to follow.
Negative.
I'm leaving right now. I'll meet you halfway.
Scotty. Scotty!
I'm thinking a 10 is coming from Lydia.
What? No. When they were like really at the very, well, not the very end, but the last half hour, all they did at that point was search the entire time. That's all they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was just like, okay, what are we doing, guys? And then Scott was just like, you know, on his little horse and whatnot, and it's like,
Yeah, because it is. It's like about, like, he killed again. Oh, he killed again. Let's go look again. We've looked again. Somebody died. He killed again. He killed again. Let's go look again. And it was just like, that was the whole movie. It was super lackluster, just like the ending we got. And, like, even when things exciting were happening, you didn't see anything. You got some, like, growls and then one guy running.
But you saw more of this monster than you did of the monster in the last movie, Underwater.
that is true.
They were very similar movies.
They were. They really were. A lot of running around with not much going on. Some attack scenes, you couldn't tell it was happening.
Oh, they both had females in their undies. Man, they're like,
Yeah, but I
very similar.
preferred the one in this movie because she didn't look like Eminem.
We're back for final thoughts and ratings. I think I may have went for, I don't know who the hell went first last time. Lydia, I'm actually going to start with you because this is going to really depress me. What are you giving Grizzly from 1976?
I'm going to guess a 6.
No.
7.
All right.
5.5.
No, I gave it a 2.
Oh, what?
Yeah, what?
What the hell?
I only really liked the killing scenes,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know?
You talked pretty positively about
Well,
this.
no, I didn't hate it. I mean, you know?
So 2 is not a hate?
Yeah,
No.
2's kind of a hate in my book.
I feel like a 2 for such an old, crappy movie is pretty decent.
Huh.
You know? I liked it more than Swamp Thing.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
no. Swamp Thing was entertaining.
No, I really didn't like Swamp Thing
I think I went through Swamp Thing in one go. This is a no-go. All right, fine. We'll have it your way. 2 from Lydia. Russell, we're going to go down the line. What are you going to give Grizzly?
Oh. Give it a 4.5.
Oh!
What the hell?
Because I gave Underwater a 4. And in this movie, at least, I could see
Oh,
So-
yeah, it's true.
0.5. Plus,
know-
the acting was kind of better in this movie, to be honest with you.
You know, okay, yes, we could see better in this movie, but I didn't want to see. Okay.
Yeah, and they had a lot of forest shots. It was relaxing. It'll put you to sleep. It's a fun.
It was relaxing.
It's
it will definitely
Relaxing
put
horror
you.
movie.
Yeah.
It will definitely put you to sleep. And that actually brings me to what I want to say with my ratings. I feel like they could have done so much more with this movie, even on the budget that they had. That's me personally. I'm not into Hollywood, so do I know. But this is definitely a movie you would put...
It is.
Let me finish! This is definitely a movie you would put on at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
No,
When you want people to go home.
yeah,
It's like this party just needs to end. People are wearing out their welcome. Hey guys, let's watch Grizzly. But actually, that being said, there were some times I watched this with somebody else, and we had moments where we'd make fun of things. So I think this is definitely a group watch. If you're gonna attempt to watch this, watch it with a friend. Buddy system, everybody. Buddy system works.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Underwater reference. Here we go. I'm giving this movie a 2. The deaths were laughable. That one was really good. I didn't mind the acting. The premise was actually okay. Like, I didn't mind the idea. It's just really poorly executed. Mm-hmm. Mike, Grizzly, what are you giving it?
I'm giving it 3.
That was the highest
shit.
rating on this one?
Almost exclusively for the
Jesus.
horse scene.
Wow.
Specifically for the horse scene?
Exclusively.
Oh, exclusively. Damn, you need to be like a Velociraptor translator.
Put that on your resume.
Wow.
Oh, man.
A rap interpreter.
You know... What do you need, the Rappalator or whatever it's called? No one's going to get that. Anyway, you know, I have to say, you were shocked that you were the highest, but when you revealed a 4.5, I knew you were going to be the highest. That is ridiculous for this movie.
Yeah, it's
What?
a little...
It's better than Underwater.
Yeah, I'd probably watch this one again over that.
No, Underwater.
Yeah.
Underwater.
No, I could see putting this movie on, having it going. Like you said, like I know you're making a joke, but if you put this movie on, you don't have to pay attention to it, and it's happening because you don't want to pay attention to it.
Yeah, but it's just more fun. Like, you can make fun of it. You're having a good time.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's probably the only way you should put this on.
Yeah.
At least something kind of happened. People were talking.
A lot.
There was a bear. Underwater, the people are just running around. Nothing. I don't know what's happening. What's happening? I don't know.
You just watch it for the good scenes that are far and few. That being said, it brings us to the end of this week's episode. Be sure to join us next week where Russell is going to tie up all our Halloween fun merriment. His category is... So that's going to be interesting.
No, it's bondage since I'm apparently tying you up.
So join us...
What? I heard ride that hole.
Ooh.
That's what I heard.
I did
Wishful
not hear
hearing.
that. Join us next week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be the Halloween ending of all Halloweens. So
Are we
join
gonna
us.
die? What is that? What?
I don't know. Time will tell. This week, bear with us. I didn't steal that. I came up with that 100%.
This is the first movie that I had to watch in 4 separate settings.
For real? I did not. Is that what the 4 is for?
Can you get it? Can you get it? Can you get it? Oh!
I'm just picking on
Oh, you look like he could be a DJ.
I know.
Yeah.
DJ wrapped a mic.
Yeah, you do need like a gold chain.
Oh,
I just see his like eye kind of like swishing out, and he's like.
Do you understand me? I won't participate much in this one. I'm just here.
Just there for looks today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I think that's kind of the problem with this movie. Are you all right?
I need to like focus this right here.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
The woman's like, I'm gonna go soak my feet in this stream, and in order to soak my feet, I take all my clothes off,
Yes.
which was fine with me. That part of the movie was one of the best, and that's it.
I will never watch this again. Never.
So my pick's the last pick. That's for last.
It kept folding back in and poking me in the eye.
So far, best costume of the year.
Yeah, that was amazing.